Foxborough is a town in Norfolk County, Massachusetts, United States, approximately 22 miles southwest of Boston, Massachusetts and 18 miles northeast of Providence, Rhode Island. The population was 16,865 at the 2010 census. The town is best known as the site of Gillette Stadium, home of the New England Patriots of the National Football League and the New England Revolution of Major League Soccer. Foxborough is the official spelling of the town name, although the alternative spelling Foxborough is also frequently used. This alternative spelling is used by United States Postal Service as the correct form by which to address mail to recipients in the town, although both can be processed by their system. The sign on the post office reads Foxborough. For geographic and demographic information in the census-designated place Foxborough, please see the article Foxborough, Massachusetts. History. Settled in 1704 and incorporated in 1778, the town of Foxborough was named for Charles James Fox, a Whig member of Parliament and a staunch supporter of the colonies in the years leading up to the American Revolution. The town was once home to the world's largest straw hat factory. Founded by local businessman E. P. Carpenter, the Union Straw Works burned to the ground in the early 20th century. The town post office now stands on the site. Foxborough was composed of small neighborhood communities until the early 1900s. These included Foxvale-Painburg, which remained semi-independent until the mid-20th century, Quaker Hill in South Foxborough, and Lakeview-Donkeyville in West Foxborough. Foxborough is home to the Gillette Stadium, home of the three-time Super Bowl champions, the New England Patriots, as well as the Major League Soccer club New England Revolution, both owned by Bob Kraft. The Patriot Place Shopping Plaza, built on land surrounding the stadium bought by Kraft, completed construction in 2009. The plaza includes a variety of restaurants, clothing stores, and other retailers. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the town has a total area of 20.9 sqa, of which 20.10 sqa is land and 0.81 sqa is water. Climate. Foxborough's climate is humid continental with 4 distinct seasons, which is the predominant climate for Massachusetts and New England. Summers are typically warm to hot, rainy, and humid, while winters are cold, windy, and snowy. Spring and fall are usually mild, but conditions are widely varied, depending on wind direction and jet stream positioning. The warmest month is July, with an average high temperature of 83 degrees Fahrenheit and an average low temperature of 62 degrees Fahrenheit. The coldest month is January, with an average high temperature of 36 degrees Fahrenheit and an average low temperature of 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Periods exceeding 90 degrees Fahrenheit in summer and below 10 degrees Fahrenheit in winter are not uncommon but rarely extended, with about 14 days per year seeing the former extreme. Because of the town's relatively short distance from the Atlantic Ocean, temperatures tend to remain warmer than locations further inland. Like the rest of the northeastern seaboard, precipitation is distributed fairly evenly throughout the entire year, with the winter months receiving slightly more precipitation than the summer months. Powerful storm systems known as nor'easters can produce heavy amounts of rain and snow at any time of the year, but these storms most often strike during the winter months, causing significant snowfall amounts and blizzard conditions. Thunderstorms occur somewhat frequently in the summer, occasionally bringing heavy downpours, damaging winds, and hail. Tornado activity is relatively low in the area, although there have been a fair share of tornado warnings issued over the years. Due to its location along the United States eastern seaboard, Foxborough is somewhat vulnerable to Atlantic hurricanes and tropical storms that threaten the region from late summer into early autumn. Demographics. As of the census of 2000, there were 16,246 people, 6,141 households, and 4,396 families residing in the town. The population density was 809.1 people per square mile. There were 6,299 housing units at an average density of 313.7 per square mile. The racial makeup of the town was 97.09% white, 0.82% Black or African American, 0.11% Native American, 1.22% Asian, 0.01% Pacific Islander, 0.20% from other races, and 0.54% from two or more races. Hispanic or Latino of any race were 1.06% of the population. There were 6,141 households, out of which 35.3% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 59.9% were married couples living together, 8.6% had a female householder with no husband present, and 28.4% were non-families. 23.4% of all households were made up of individuals, and 8.6% had someone living alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.63 and the average family size was 3.15. In the town, the population was spread out, with 26.5% under the age of 18, 5.0% from 18 to 24, 32.1% from 25 to 44, 24.5% from 45 to 64, and 11.9% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 38 years. For every 100 females there were 95.8 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 92.2 males. The median income for a household in the town was $64,323, and the median income for a family was $78,811. Based on data from the 2007 to 2011 American Community Survey 5-year estimates, these figures have risen to $92,370 as the median income for a household in the town and $108,209 as the median income for a family. Males had a median income of $51,901 versus $35,748 for females. The per capita income for the town was $32,294, but this figure has risen to $42,236. About 2.3% of families and 3.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 2.0% of those under age 18 and 6.2% of those age 65 or over. Government: Foxborough is run by a 5-member board of selectmen and elected town officials like the town moderator and town clerk. Day-to-day operations involving items under the board of selectmen's purview is handled by an appointed town manager. Board of Selectmen: Lorraine Brew, Chairman; John Gray Jr., Vice Chairman; Virginia Coppola, Clerk; James DeVellis, David Feldman. Other town officials: William G. Keegan Jr., Mary Beth Bernard, Robert E. Cutler Jr., Peter Solbo, Roger Hill, Sharon Wasson, William Casbara, Pauline Clifford, Jane Sears Pierce, Bob Boett, Robert B. Worthley, Randy Scollins, Roger P. Hatfield, Edward T. O. Unregistered Trademark Leary, Michael Johns, Jennifer A. Savickas, Deborah Giardino, Hannah Law Simmons, Deborah Spinelli. The town hall is located at 40 South Street, Foxborough, Massachusetts, 02035. Education: Public schools. Foxborough has a public school system. The Foxborough Public Schools District currently has an enrollment of over 3,000 children in grades from preschool to grade 12. The schools are notable for the amount of money they invest in technology. FPS receives recognition for outperforming by both state and national standards. Foxborough Public Schools: Charles G. Taylor Elementary School, Vincent M. Igo Elementary School, Mabel M. Burrell Elementary School, John J. Ahern Middle School, Foxborough High School. Foxborough High School offers a wide variety of sports including golf, track and field, football, soccer, cross-country, volleyball, swim, basketball, wrestling, hockey, indoor track, cheerleading, lacrosse, baseball, tennis, and softball. The mascot of the high school is the Warriors, whose colors are blue and gold. The football team has won the Hockomock League title and also won the Division II Super Bowl various times, most recently in 2007 with a 21-10 victory over Burlington. Coincidentally, the Super Bowl win also gave coach Jack Martinelli his 200th win. During the 1987 and 1988 seasons, The Warriors won back-to-back Division III Super Bowls and went undefeated in 1988. This team featured 5 players that went on to play Division I college football. The cheerleading team has also earned recognition, making it to nationals for the first time in 2004 and then again in 2005, 2006, 2007 and 2008. The golf team has produced many all-scholastic players and even state champions, as has the wrestling team. The boys' indoor track team were the Hockomock champions in the 2006-2007 season. The field hockey team have been the Hockomock champions several times in recent years. Foxborough High School is also known for its music program, which includes a string orchestra, symphony orchestra, chorus, marching band, concert band, symphonic winds ensemble and jazz band choir. Many of these groups regularly place in competitions, but the jazz ensemble has been recognized in several essentially Arlington competitions. The top 15 jazz bands in the country send in recordings of themselves and judges judge the bands. Foxborough is known for being in the top 15 for several years. Private schools. Foxborough Regional Charter School is a college preparatory school for grades K-12 located near the town common, at 131 Central Street. FRCS was originally founded as the Sabis Foxborough Regional Charter School in 1998. In 2002, the school broke off from Sabis, and thus dropped it from the school name. The Sage School is located on Mechanic Street. It provides gifted education for students, K-8. Community organizations, Foxborough Founders Day Planning Committee, Foxborough Historical Society, Foxborough JSAs, Foxborough Lions Club, Foxborough Rotary Club, Foxborough Citizen Corps. Points of interest. Foxborough Grange Hall, a National Historic Register place, added in 1983, Gillette Stadium, a home of the New England Patriots and the New England Revolution. Patriot Place, an outdoor shopping and entertainment complex next to Gillette Stadium. Orpheum Theatre, a local non-profit theatre which serves as the home to Bay Colony Productions, a local community theatre company, as well as the venue for other live performances and movies, including the annual Three Stooges Film Festival. F. Gilbert Hill State Forest, encompassing 1,027 acres in Foxborough and Wrentham, the state forest is used for hiking, biking, cross-country skiing, horseback riding, and observing nature. Contained on state forest land are some unique stone structures that some believe were made and used by the native Algonquin tribes prior to the town's founding. Memorial Hall, a stone building and monument in the center of town, formerly housing the library, now dedicated to those who served in the armed forces, containing a permanent collection of historical artifacts relating to town history. Notable people: Jason P. Ahern, Deputy Commissioner, U.S. Customs and Border Protection. Sam Burns, an inspiring teenager who was born with progeria. Seth Boyden, born in Foxborough, later became one of Newark, New Jersey's foremost citizen inventors, responsible for inventing patent leather, malleable iron and other processes, as well as one of the first to develop daguerreotype. Frank Boyden, headmaster of Deerfield Academy. Steve Grogan, former quarterback of the New England Patriots. Ha-Jin, author. Joanna Levesque, professionally known as JoJo, an R&B singer-songwriter and actress. Tom Nalen, former professional football player for the Denver Broncos. Sidney Lawton Smith, designer, etcher, engraver, illustrator, and bookplate artist. Chris Sullivan, musician, actor, cast member of the Electric Company. Nguyen Van Thieu, president of South Vietnam from 1967 to 1975. Madame Nguyen Van Thieu, the last serving First Lady of South Vietnam from 1967 to 1975. Places of worship: churches: St. Mary's Rectory, Catholic Church St. Mark's Episcopal Church, Anglican Church, Bethany Congregation Church, Presbyterian Church, Foxborough Ward, The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, Foxborough Universalist Church, Banquet Hall, Foxborough Bible Church, Baptist Church. References: Population and Housing Occupancy Status, 2010. State County Subdivision. 2010 Census Redistricting Data Summary File. U.S. Census Bureau. Retrieved July 3, 2011. Official website of Foxborough, Massachusetts. Average weather for Foxborough Weather Channel. Retrieved March 29, 2008. Now data NOAA Online Weather Data. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. Retrieved March 8, 2014. Total population, 2010 Census Summary File 1. American Fact Finder, all county subdivisions within Massachusetts. United States Census Bureau. 2010 Massachusetts by place and county subdivision, GCTT1. Population estimates. United States Census Bureau. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1990 Census of Population, General Population Characteristics, Massachusetts. U.S. Census Bureau. December 1990. Table 76, General Characteristics of Persons, Households, and Families, 1990. 1990 CP1-23. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1980 Census of the Population, Number of Inhabitants, Massachusetts. U.S. Census Bureau. December 1981. Table 4. Populations of county subdivisions, 1960 to 1980. PC 80-1A23. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1950 Census of Population. 1. Number of inhabitants. Bureau of the Census. 1952. Section 6, pages 21-10 and 21-11, Massachusetts Table 6. Population of counties by minor civil divisions, 1930 to 1950. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1920 Census of Population. Bureau of the Census. Number of inhabitants, by counties and minor civil divisions. Pages 21-5 through 21-7. Massachusetts Table 2. Population of counties by minor civil divisions, 1920, 1910, and 1920. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1890 Census of the Population. Department of the Interior, Census Office. Pages 179 through 182. Massachusetts Table 5. Population of states and territories by minor civil divisions, 1880 and 1890. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1870 Census of the Population. Department of the Interior, Census Office. 1872. Pages 217 through 220. Table 9. Population of minor civil divisions, and c. Massachusetts. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1860 Census. Department of the Interior, Census Office. 1864. Pages 220 through 226. State of Massachusetts Table No. 3. Populations of cities, towns, and c. Retrieved July 12, 2011. 1850 Census. Department of the Interior, Census Office. 1854. Pages 338 through 393. Populations of cities, towns, and c. Retrieved July 12, 2011. American Fact Finder. United States Census Bureau. Retrieved January 31, 2008. Selected Economic Characteristics 2007 to 2011 American Community Survey 5-year estimates. U.S. Census Bureau. Retrieved January 26, 2013. ACS Demographic and Housing Estimates 2007 to 2011 American Community Survey 5-year estimates. U.S. Census Bureau. Retrieved January 26, 2013. Households and Families 2007 to 2011 American Community Survey 5-year estimates. U.S. Census Bureau. Retrieved January 26, 2013. StoneSites.net/about this site, Education, Massachusetts Yankee. Time. May 30, 1949. Retrieved May 2, 2010. Players, NFLPLAYERS.com. The Electric Company members, Nguyen Van Thieu is dead at 76. Last President of South Vietnam New York Times, external links, Foxborough Patch, Town of Foxborough, Boyden Library, Vital Records of Foxborough, Massachusetts, to the year 1850, States Foxborough Information Page, Town of Foxborough Building Department, The Foxborough Reporter, Foxborough Founders Day, Foxborough Cable Access, Foxborough Citizen Call, MRC Cert, Foxborough Historical Society.